स्पॉटलाइट में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट अमीता। Join me weekly as we bring you guests who will inspire you by sharing their success stories. Jack of all trades, and perhaps master of many of them. A lawyer in the making, a chef, and a magician. It's my honor to welcome to our show, Gambit the Magician. Welcome, Gambit the Magician, or should I say Sonny?
You can call me Sonny, that's fine.
So Sonny, I'm so excited. There are many dimensions to you and we need to talk about all of them. But उससे पहले जानेंगे कुछ आपके बारे में. Where did you grow up? What's your educational background?
Okay, so I was born in Montreal, raised in Toronto. Been in Toronto my whole life except for university. So I grew up in Jane & Finch, still there. I love my community.
Nice.
And then I went so after high school, I went to India for my engineering degree. And then after that, I went to England for a law school degree.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, may I ask why you decided to do that, or you already knew within you needed to be a global, influencer?
The traveling came with, well, I've been traveling my whole life. My dad works for Air Canada, so we've had the pleasure or the benefit of being able to travel. And the opportunity arose to go abroad, and I was really excited. I had to take it on, so.
Interesting, nice.
Yeah.
And what kind of degrees did you get in India and in London?
In India, I have an engineering degree in electronics and communications engineering, and then in England, I went for law school.
Wow,
Yeah.
So as we heard, you're a lawyer in the making.
Lawyer in the making, yes.
Yeah, but you have many other hidden talents. We have to get to that very soon. But I know over the years, you are such a creative thinker and doer, and you have held so many different jobs, not even related to your educational background. So tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, I started working at 13. I just started working to make some money and to get out of the house and explore what life has to offer. And every job has taught me something valuable. So I used to work some construction renovation, work for the casino at Woodbine.
Nice.
Worked some office jobs, marketing jobs, sales jobs. And everything taught me a little bit, so it was always nice to add to my repertoire.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you think like everything adds something, no matter what you are
100%,
at, right?
yeah.
So, but it sounds like you have the inside scoop on a lot of the industry. So maybe you're a good person to always come to get idea about different types of jobs.
Yeah, I've done a lot of jobs, so for the most part, I can give you a good idea of what's happening out there.
So it sounds like you like to experience life on the whole, not just within your comfort zone, but like you said, probably it's the experience you have had with your dad being in Air Canada, but also the spark within that allows you to do that.
Yeah, a friend of mine once told me when I was 11 years old, learning is a lifelong process, and that stuck with me forever. So every time I go somewhere, there's someone or something or some experience that can add to your life, and it's just up to us to take it in or to see it. Even if it's a bad experience, there's something to learn from there.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just the experience. I know you also try to, mingle with the culture in the different countries you have been at.
Yes.
And I know you have a knack for also picking up languages. So how many languages do you speak?
Currently speak 3.5.
Nice.
So I have English, of course, Gujarati, Hindi, and I'm currently learning Mandarin.
Wow. And like you said, you're a lifelong learner, so I can see you picking up even more languages and, again, coming back to the fact that you will be global.
There's 2 more on my bucket list.
Ah.
Yeah, so once I'm done with Mandarin, I'll start moving forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming back to your law degree, as we heard, you're a lawyer in the making.
Yes.
I understand that you foresee yourself in the food industry as a lawyer.
I would love to be in the food industry. I want to do intellectual property law. So it deals with patents, trademarks, copyrights, trade secrets, and something like this table has a patent. But but with respect to the food industry would be great.
Nice.
Those are combining all my passions together, so.
So now if we break it down, so if we take a step back, so why the food industry? Because I hear you have a passion for cooking, and that too fusion cuisines, is that right?
I love cooking everything. I love food. Food is my first love. I was a really chubby kid growing up, would eat a lot and would love to cook. And in my house, all the males cook. Even my grandfathers both used to cook. So it was just like, you can cook. Cooking is not a man's job or a woman's job. It's something you need to learn to become an adult. And cooking stuck with me. It was the first thing I knew I loved to do. So
Nice.
being in the kitchen is my balance.
Well, it's like kind of a therapy also.
It's very therapeutic for me, yes.
I've heard that,
Yeah.
and but I've heard that more in women. Now you're breaking that stereotype, especially when I hear that it's mostly men in your household that cook.
Yeah, so it's me, my brother, my dad, and my mom. So she's outnumbered with males, but we all love to cook, so it's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And now I hear that you have, been a chef at different venues, even out of country. Is that right?
Yes, so it's been 6 kitchens, 3 countries. One of them was the Tobacco Yacht Club, so it wasn't exactly a restaurant, but it was a private wedding, and it was like a proper kitchen. And then one restaurant in England, I used to bartend at Orange Rooms, and they used to let me cook there. That was fun. And then an Indian restaurant in Gujarat, nearby where I studied, called Avenue Restaurant. I wasn't a chef, but every Diwali we had 3 weeks off, so he would let me go into the kitchen, and first I started watching, then I started helping out, and then near the end I was doing a little bit of cooking.
Nice.
So I picked up a little bit everywhere.
Nice. And again, coming back to the lifelong learning, I'm sure you'll just keep at it. And then if you become a lawyer in the food industry, we can probably even see better health foods out there, maybe, with you advocating for that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
We need more organic and healthy food out there, so I would love to be an advocate of that.
So amazing. Is there any particular cuisine you lean towards, or again, everything is fair game for you?
So I can't bake, which is my one weak skill set in the kitchen. I'm learning to bake this summer, but
it's no longer going to be a weak skill set.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Hopefully not. But I love food with flavors, spices, a lot of aromas. So anything that adds a little bit of punch to your taste buds, you know?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you're going to heal us through gastronomically through food, and you're also already healing a lot of people through the title Gambit the Magician. So we want to find out more about that. लेकिन उससे पहले लेते एक छोटा सा break. Spotlight में फिर से आपका स्वागत है. We are talking to Gambit the Magician. So coming back to, I prefer calling you Sonny because it puts me at the same level with you, because the Gambit the Magician, I'm just looking forward to all the magic tricks that's going to come up. So Sonny, as we were talking, it looks like you live life to the fullest, explore everything in life. We were just talking about the fact that you have a passion for cooking, and we foresee you as a lawyer in the food industry. Which also brings us to the point that you brought about you being a health advocate. You foresee that in the food industry, but I also understand you're very well into physical fitness.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So I'm regular. I love to work out. It's part of my lifestyle now. Work out, I do heavy lifting, and I do yoga. I love yoga.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any particular kind of yoga? Is it more physical or meditative yoga?
More meditative, and try to keep my body flexible and stretching. Because I do heavy lifting, I'm trying to gain some size, but I want to also maintain a healthy balance of being flexible and being able to lift myself or doing physical activities. I do things called Tough Mudder, which is a obstacle course challenge. This will be our 4th year this year. It's me and my little cousin Viraj. Hi Viraj. So to do that, you can't just have muscle. You have to be well balanced. Your body has to be able to lift itself. There's monkey bars. There's things like where you're swimming. I want to have an overall balance of being healthy altogether. It's not about having a model appearance, but living a healthy lifestyle and being able to do anything you want to.
Nice.
Yeah.
So which year is this for you for Tough Mudder with Viraj? Hi Viraj.
This is our 4th year.
Oh,
we did
nice.
3 years in a row, and we missed last year because my cousin had some surgery. And so this is going to be our year to do number 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we will look out for Viraj and Sonny at Tough Mudder. I'm going to go look it up too.
Yeah.
So it sounds like mind, body, soul fitness. Whatever you do is combining everything. And what we want to get next into is part of that fitness. You're a magician.
Yes.
And magic is so great in terms of giving people the opportunity to dream about things that sometimes it's not possible in life.
Yes.
But it can encourage you to go after your dreams. So tell us a little bit about this magician. It's totally different from you being a lawyer, being a chef, helping out the community. What is it all about?
So the magician stuff, I'm a big science nerd, first of all. So every time I would see a magician on TV, I loved that he broke the rules of science. Everything that we know seemed like we didn't know anything. So it made me think outside the box. And then it gave me these joys of anything is possible. So when I start my shows or when I talk to people in my audience, I want them to believe in the impossible. Whether it's a younger audience or an adult audience, we all need that hope or that gleam of light at the end. And I think magic is my way to share that with the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you have any particular role models?
Oh, in the magician career, so Harry Houdini was somebody that I still admire. He's a great magician. He's a magician and escape artist. He's done many things. And for me, I guess the biggest influence was David Blaine. Up till I saw David Blaine on TV, every magician I knew was on stage. And you had to have an extravagant setup, you had to have stage, you had to have volunteers. And then David Blaine was a guy from the Bronx, and he went around and just made people in his immediate area smile. It wasn't anything fancy, no setups, it was just a guy with a deck of cards. And I was like, I really want to do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So coming down to the people, not staying at an unreachable level.
Definitely. I think magic is a better experience when you're connecting with people. And if we're standing next to each other, that's it's a bigger impact as opposed to me standing in front of a stage with hundreds of people.
That's true. Otherwise, you can put it down as illusion, because when you're far away, you don't know, okay, are they tricking you? Is this really magic?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Connecting makes a huge difference. And you're using that connection to make a difference in the society as well. I understand you volunteer at schools.
Yeah, so I volunteer with schools and community centers. I have a show called Magic of Science, and it's a magic show where I talk about science, promote science, STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and just education in general. So the concept is I will perform a magic trick, and then I will talk about the rule of science that applies to that magic trick, and I try to break that rule. So when kids or students see the magic trick, they know like liquids to solids, you can do that with science, but when I do something that breaks the rule, it makes them think outside the box that anything can happen.
Nice. Sorry, go ahead.
I just want, don't limit yourself to what someone else has told you.
Very well said. I love the fact that thinking outside the box, and the fact that you have the science backing too. We heard you have an engineering degree, and so it's good to have even those unbelievers in awe.
Right.
Yeah, and then even they question themselves, like you said, like anything is possible.
Yeah.
So they probably also then think outside the box, not get stuck within norms in whatever they have to pursue in life.
That is my goal, to share that mentality or that mindset, yes.
Nice. Tell us a little bit more about your involvement with Passion to Purpose.
Passion to Purpose was so it's still an ongoing process or a project. They're out in Scarborough, and what they do is they take youth from the community and they find mentors for them for any type of entrepreneur type of project that they want to do. So when I was there in 2015, there was a young man who wanted to become a magician. So I was there and I would show him, besides teaching him magic tricks or how to perform, but how to find clients, how to coordinate with them, how to do some marketing, how to get out there and get your name out there. Likewise, they have a whole bunch of students, painters, artists, DJs, guys that want to get into sales. I just went to their last year's event, and there was DJs, there was some really great artists, and there was a guy that wanted to start a health food and juices business, which I thought was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's really great projects you're involved with, and not just yourself, but as part of the community to make a difference. So what are we waiting for? We need to see some of this magic, because obviously action speaks louder than this chat, right?
Definitely.
So we should get on with it. So before that though, where can our viewers find out more information if they had to?
Oh, okay. I have a website, it's Gambit Magician, so www.gambit.magician.com, and likewise that's my Instagram, my Facebook, or my YouTube channel at Gambit Magician.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where you can find out more about Sonny or Gambit the Magician, but you are in for a special treat very soon because he's going to show us some magic tricks right here in the studio, and you can watch it here right now. So I'm going to take leave because I want the viewers to watch these magic tricks, but thank you for watching us today. Don't go far away. We're going to take a short break and come back and watch Gambit the Magician perform magic for us. Welcome back to Spotlight. So we have Marina, Forum, and myself, and we are going to watch Gambit the Magician. So take it away.
Thank you for being here, girls. All right, so for this trick, I'm gonna do a card trick. I'm gonna try this. They're all different cards. Can I have Amitha and Forum pick out a card, please? Anyone you want? Yeah. Perfect. So I want you to, well, I'm gonna turn around, and when I do, I want you to sign the face of the card. So signature, smiley face, bank account number, PIN number, whatever you want.
Okay.
All right? Sign the card, show each other, memorize your cards. Let me know when to turn around, and then keep your card face down on the table. All right? Let me know when you're done. I'm going to turn around. All done? Almost?
Okay, you're done.
Perfect. Okay. 2 cards, 2 signatures. I'm going to take the first card. I don't want to look at it. Put it somewhere into the middle. Close it up, just like that. Nice little shuffle. Second card. Somewhere in there, just like that. All right? I'm going to take this empty box. Yeah. I'm going to put the cards inside. I'm going to close up the box. So if I snap, the box jumps open. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to turn this so you guys can see it. Can you see it? Watch, if I snap. Oh, let's do it like this so the audience can see too.
Oh, wow.
You can see my hands from both sides, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, perfect. So that's the first card. I'll put that down. It's a little unfair though because I was touching the box, so we're not going to touch the box. And I'm not going to touch the cards. I'm just going to do this.
Wow.
Whoa.
And 2. Let's pick that up. Okay, that's the first one. Check the other one, make sure that's yours. And 2.
Oh my God, you got it.
You
Perfect.
did. Oh my.
Check the box, you can check the cards. Good.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay.
And honestly, no tricks. We watched it all right up close front. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So my mom does a lot of sewing. So I'm going to show you a trick that she enjoys. Not so much, but this one's for her. All right. So a piece of thread. I'm going to tear this. Amitha, can you stick out your hand for us? You're going to be my Vanna White on this. We're going to take this piece of thread. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to break it. I'm just going to go straight into it. So that's okay. You can move your hand. Let me try something. So a long time ago, there was a very famous magician named Harry Houdini. And when you put Houdini in handcuffs, he would swallow the key and then regurgitate it later when he was in a trunk or something. I can't do that. I'm going to try something else, though. You see anything in the back of my mouth? Under my tongue?
No.
Okay, watch. I don't know if you'll see something here, but you see something moving up?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is take that thread and push it through my face. You're a physician, so what I'm doing is pushing it through my face, through my cerebral concha and my lacrimal duct. Your lacrimal duct is your tear duct.
Oh my God.
Can you see that?
Yes, it's coming right through from his eye.
Oh my gosh.
And it's filled with tears, as you can see.
Yeah.
Here we go. You want to touch it, make sure it's wet?
I see it, but I can make sure. Yeah, it's wet.
Souvenir?
It is wet.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so brave.
We'll put it on here for a souvenir.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For this one, I just met you girls right now. We didn't do the interview together, so less likely I know you. I have a deck of cards here with 52 cards inside, and I've already kind of turned one over. What I want you two girls to do is think of the card. we're gonna do it like this. So form, I just want you to write down a number or a letter. So from the 13 options, ace to king, write down one of those, and then take off that piece of paper and then just hold it in your hand so I can't see it.
Okay.
Marina, I want you to think of a suit, diamonds, clubs, hearts, of spades. So one of 4 options, one of 13 options. I'm gonna leave this right here. Amitha, you can make sure that I'm not cheating. I'm not gonna change it.
I'll make sure.
Yeah. Let me know when you're done. That's 1. I'm gonna turn this way so the cameras can see me. 2. All set?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. So the reason I had you write it down was so you could change your answers. I can't change my answers either. So can we show the audience what you've come up with? Let's see. What does it say? You can show me.
Oh.
We have the 5 of diamonds. So collectively, you 2 girls came up with the 1 card. So for this to happen, I would have to get inside your head and your head, right? Watch. I'm gonna show you just like this. 5 of diamonds. Hopefully the 5 of diamonds. If we look through the deck, should be only 1 card turned over. Look, there we go. Take a look. Pull it out, go for it.
You got it.
Wow.
Very cool.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That's scary though. तो ये थे मिस्टर सनी या फिर गैम्बिट द मैजिशियन जिन्होंने हमें एहसास दिलाया है कि life is full of magic waiting for us to explore it. Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Thank you for watching us. Continue to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and write to me at spotlight@ethnicchannels.com. Until next week, this is Amitha signing off, encouraging you to create a magical journey in your life towards your own spotlight.